Right now at 10, more than 7% of Wisconsinites have been convicted of drunk driving. State troopers expect more drivers to join the list after this holiday weekend. And it's almost time for Wisconsin lawmakers to get back to work. The Assembly Speaker says they must cross the aisle to bring a divided state back together. Plus, need help getting rid of your Christmas tree? These Holman goats would love to help.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Amy DuPont. It is a well-known fact that Wisconsinites like to drink, but that fun comes at a cost. Just last night, police arrested a Reedsburg teen they say drove drunk and caused a fatal crash. It happened on I-90-94 near Lake Delton. State troopers say the 18-year-old was driving a pickup truck west in the eastbound lanes and crashed head-on to a car. The teen and his passenger were not injured. The passenger in the car died at the scene, and others in the car went to the hospital with injuries. The 18-year-old driver is being held in the Sauk County Jail on police charges of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle, OWI, and possession of open intoxicants by an underage driver. Well, according to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, more than 778,000 Wisconsinites have been convicted of OWI at least once. News 8 Now's Duas Rar spoke to a Wisconsin state trooper who says during the holidays, she expects more drunk drivers on the road.
With nearly 580,000 people, Milwaukee is the largest city in the state of Wisconsin.
People have alcohol at most outings and events.
Yet the number of Wisconsinites with at least one OWI conviction is higher than the city's entire population.
It makes sense that we have a lot because we're a heavy beer drinking state.
As of 2021, nearly 778,000 Wisconsinites have been convicted of operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
Drunk drivers are across the roadway any time of the day.
La Crosse is home to more bars per capita than any other city in America.
Drinking is just part of our culture, and with that comes some people that drink to excess.
More bars can lead to more OWIs.
We're having an increase of drunk and impaired drivers, whether it be drugs or alcohol, throughout the years.
On Thursday morning, an Unalaska man was arrested by the Wisconsin State Patrol for operating a motor vehicle while under the influence.
Almost every night, certainly every weekend, we have people that are getting at least one OWI, if not something more serious.
This is his sixth offense.
A lot of people tend to get third, fourths, and fifths, and you just have to wonder why they keep, not learning.
State Patrol Trooper Christina Holt says the number of OWIs are expected to increase this New Year's weekend.
We can potentially see an increase in impaired drivers instead of people staying at home due to bad weather.
If you plan on getting behind the wheel, remember it's not just your life that's at risk.
There's a ripple effect that affects all of us.
This holiday weekend, Trooper Holt says make the smart decision. Don't drink and drive. Reporting in La Crosse, Duas Rar, News 8 Now.
And District Attorney Tim Grinke says OWIs make up most of the cases his office prosecutes. If you plan on drinking this weekend, law enforcement urge you to use a rideshare app or have a designated driver. AAA also offers a tow-to-go service. This is free for both members and non-members. AAA will help impaired drivers get a ride and tow their vehicle to a safe place within 10 miles. Now, AAA only asks that people use this, though, as a last resort, but know that it is available. The Eau Claire Police Department is once again asking for help locating a man they say was involved in a homicide. A judge issued a warrant for 26-year-old Kamoni Golden. If you've seen Golden and have information about where he might be, you can call or text the detective at the number on your screen. You can also submit an anonymous tip to the Eau Claire County Crime Stoppers. 2 people and a small kitten are okay following a structure fire in the town of Shelby. The fire department responded to that home around 2:30 this afternoon. When they arrived, firefighters say the basement and first floor were both full of smoke, and they discovered fire in the chimney. Crews put it out in about 15 minutes. First responders say chimney fires are becoming less common. However, they can still happen without proper precautions, especially if you recently moved into the home.
It's typically homeowners' first or second year with a home, or they didn't use the fireplace for a long time and they light it for the first time, and that's when they have a problem.
Firefighters say the home sustained minimal smoke damage and the family should be able to move back in.
Well, it was a mild day today. Temperatures topping out in the 40s for most, 42 in Eau Claire, 45 in La Crosse, even a 50-degree reading down in Boscobel, 51 in Prairie du Chien. But as often the case, when you introduce warmer air over a widespread melting snowpack, you get this. You get low clouds and you get some fog, and it's been rather thick around La Crosse and points north and east, even down into northeastern Iowa. Visibility down to about a quarter mile or less. And because of that, the National Weather Service has a dense fog advisory until midnight for generally the La Crosse area and points east. But again, even south and west of this area, there could be some reduction in visibility. Not only that, we've got a weak boundary that has caused some scattered showers, even some isolated thunder and lightning earlier this evening. Now mainly rain showers, but maybe some sleet mixed in where you see this pinkish color in spots. So keep that in mind over the next couple of hours. Now temperature colder to the north and west. We've got a cold front approaching with 20s and teens, but we're still in the mid to upper 30s, even 50 down in Prairie du Chien. Clouds and fog tonight with those scattered showers or a mix, wintry mix at times, turning colder late with morning lows around 19 degrees. And watch for some icy spots in those spots where temperatures have dropped below freezing, and any surface that's wet right now could turn icy for that morning commute, and then partly cloudy and colder but dry for the midday and the evening commute of our Friday. I'll detail our holiday weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Bill. Wisconsin's next legislative session begins next week. If you're new to following along, reporter Will Keneally explains what you can expect.
So you may be tuning into Wisconsin politics for the first time after last month's election. Now is a great time to do so. Next month, the new legislature will be sworn in and start the legislative process. So when we sat down with the state's assembly speaker, we asked him what he wants somebody to know who might be watching this process for the very first time.
We try to draw a very bright line between the political season and the policy season.
So if you didn't see many bills debated in the Capitol during the campaign season, that's why. And Vos gets to set part of that agenda. He's the leader of the state assembly, which you can see here behind me. Think the House of Representatives, but for Wisconsin. Right now, Wisconsin has divided government. The Democratic governor just won re-election, but most of the legislature, including Vos, are Republicans. That can lead to some tensions.
Ultimately, we are a 50-50 state. We are super competitive, which means you're going to hear arguing. But arguing isn't a bad thing, right?
So kind of like with the U.S. Congress, the bills start here in the state legislature and then go to the governor, who can either sign them or veto them. So for a bill to become a law, it has to be an agreement reached between both sides.
I don't think that arguing is a bad thing, as long as you respect the other person's opinion and at the end of the day realize that sometimes their ideas are better than yours, and you got to be okay with saying that.
So if the bills to watch for this session, the biggest will be the state budget. The state government took in more money than it had expected. So now lawmakers have to decide how to spend it. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
The budget season will kick off in February when the governor delivers his budget address to lawmakers. That'll take place on February 15th. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers pardoned another 171 people, including 3 men from western Wisconsin. That brings his total pardons to 774. A pardon is an official act of forgiveness that restores rights lost when someone is convicted of a felony, including the right to serve on a jury, hold public office, and hold certain professional licenses. A pardon does not expunge court records. Still to come, Free for All. La Crosse County is giving away more than $150,000 worth of products. Plus, going to the goats, the hungry herd wants your Christmas tree.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups, or get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get $2,500 cash allowance.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up, but what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
If you received a new TV, maybe a gaming system for the holidays, you might be wondering, what do you do with your old one? Officials at the La Crosse County Hazardous Materials Facility hope you keep using your old electronics, but if they need to go, you can drop them off at the facility on Highway 16 and the county will recycle them for you. Most drop-offs are free, but some require a small fee. The operations manager says it's important to keep things like TVs, computers, and other electronics out of the landfill.
The main concern with electronics, especially the internal components, are heavy metals. And heavy metals, if left out in the environment, can leach into the environment and potentially cause exposure issues.
The facility takes in 500,000 pounds of stuff, mostly electronics, but it also accepts things like paint. And the facility has a free product reuse room with an estimated $150,000 worth of products.
So the reuse room typically contains any chemicals you might use at home. So paints, stains, automotive fluids, cleaning chemicals, pool chemicals, a lot of items that can be used around the home.
And again, everything in that room is free. The facility is open weekdays from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. We'll post more information about the reuse room and electronic recycling on our website. A Holman family is turning Christmas trees into Christmas treats for their goats.
They'll eat it all the way down to like the bark, and sometimes you'll see even where they ate the bark off of it.
The Schischler family farm in Holman is home to more than a dozen very hungry goats. According to Alyssa, their main caretaker, pine trees have a lot of health benefits for goats, especially during the winter months when their grazing areas are covered in snow.
They're loaded with antioxidants and vitamin C, which is in the sap, and then the sap is like a natural dewormer for them, so we don't have to use as many supplements.
If you'd like to give the goats a treat, make sure to clean off all of your ornaments, hooks, and tinsel, and keep in mind that the goats can't eat a tree if it's been covered in any sort of spray or chemical. You can contact the Schistlers on their Facebook page or drop off your tree at the end of their driveway. They are willing to pick up your tree if you live in Holman or on Alaska. Still to come, if you don't plan to or simply can't stay up for New Year's Eve fireworks at midnight, the La Crosse Skyrockers have you covered. The group's 6 p.m. show will be bigger and better than ever before.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. CityCam kind of in the fog right now, and I will have that 8-day forecast, which does include kind of a mixed bag of stuff over the next 8 days. Coming up next.
It's the Hy-Vee Pizza and Pop Sale this Friday through Sunday. Brew Pub Pizza, just $4.99. Select DiGiorno Pizza, just $4.99. And 2 liters of Pepsi products, only 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. Now get a no-charge 3 or 30,000-mile premium maintenance plan when you purchase most new Ford vehicles. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
It's the New Year, sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. A sale packed with incredible markdowns on our entire stock. You'll save on the finest selection of quality furniture in southern Minnesota from Daniels Amish, Smith Brothers, Eckerness, and Flex Steel. The New Year's sale at Drury's. It's the perfect time to save on quality furniture at affordable prices. Plus, there's even 36-month special financing with the qualifying purchase. Great prices and 36-month special financing. The New Year's sale at Drury's in Fountain.
Jolivet Family Farms features one of the area's largest selections of frozen seafood, including king crab legs, lobster tail, shrimp, cod, calamari, alligator, salmon fillets, smelt, and frog legs. Choose from our large selection of fresh fruit and vegetables to complete your restaurant-style dinner prepared at home. Your dinner isn't complete without something from the Jolivet Homemade Bakery. Don't forget a bottle of Door County wine to complete your stay-at-home night out at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Don't miss the Hy-Vee Pizza and Pop Sale this Friday through Sunday. Get a large, single-topping Mia Italian take-and-bake pizza, just $5.99. And 6 packs of Coke products, only $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
Continual growth brings new opportunities at the Board Store Home Improvements. Now hiring carpenters, window and door installers, floor or tile installers. Apply today.
It's been a successful year for La Crosse's Rotary Lights. Besides a few sub-zero temperature and rainy days, volunteers say they've had very few obstacles. So far, they've received more than 5 million food donations, and that number will rise after volunteers collect food from the group's first ever food drive. Collection site donations are going to go to 12 area food pantries. Volunteers say that they already know this drive is a success.
What we've broken ground for here now, we're going to continue to do in the years to come.
Volunteers will start taking down the display on Sunday or Monday, and it's going to take them about 7 days. The La Crosse Skyrockers are gearing up for 2 New Year's Eve shows. The group will put on their traditional fireworks show from Grandad Bluff at midnight, but if you can't stay up that late, we have some good news. The Skyrockers 6 p.m. show will now be the bigger and longer show with a runtime of 20 to 22 minutes.
There's something to be said for the tradition of midnight and fireworks because it's a wonderful thing. But in the same regard, what we're trying to do is entertain the people and the public, and we want as many families and public to be able to see it.
For the best spot on New Year's Eve night, organizers recommend going anywhere that is elevated. Tonight, Bill, would not be a great night for fireworks because we've got some fog, a lot of it.
We really do, and it's quite thick in the La Crosse area, and in fact, it's fairly widespread, as you'll see on the visibility chart in just a moment. But foggy in downtown La Crosse, mild day, and this is oftentimes the result when you introduce warmer air over a melting snowpack. 45 degrees was the high. That's 16 degrees above average. The low was 36. That is 22 degrees above our average low of 14. 54 the record today. That was set just 3 years ago. And 1/10 of an inch of rain with a narrow line of showers and even some flashes of lightning earlier this evening, believe it or not. That is not all that common for late December. 36 degrees with thick fog out at the airport. In fact, visibility below a mile. It's about a quarter mile at the top of the hour, and the wind is calm. 29 degrees in Eau Claire. Boy, it is dark up there. We lost the traffic cam there, but winds out of the west at 5, making it feel like 24. Visibility up in Eau Claire, about 1.5 miles. Again, here in La Crosse, it's about 1/3 of a mile, and less than a mile in fact, less than a quarter mile in Black River Falls, about 1/3 of a mile in the Volk Field area as well. So that's why dense fog advisory is in effect until midnight tonight for areas near the Mississippi River and points to the east. But again, there's some fog over parts of northeastern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota as well. So use caution out there. Very well-defined cold front. Teens and 20s behind it. We're at 36 degrees. Look at ahead of it, 50s. In fact, still 50 degrees in Prairie du Chien, thanks to just a little bit of a breath of a southwesterly wind. 51 in the Dells, 55 right now in Madison. So about 20 degrees colder here in La Crosse, and then even colder in Mankato. Air temperature of 17. Now, these winds behind this front will kind of scour out the low clouds and fog as they increase from the west-northwest. But look at what it's doing to the wind chills. Not a problem here yet. Feels like 1, though, in Mankato. Now, it's not going to get quite that cold in terms of wind chills around here, but we'll probably see morning wind chills around 10 or 11 degrees. So definitely a little bit of a change heading our way tomorrow morning. So still some rain showers and maybe some sleet mixed in this narrow line just to the north and west of La Crosse, north and west of Winona even, and then some snow showers up towards the Twin Cities as this cold front kind of sweeps through as we speak, and that's what's going to usher in that colder air and those gusty northwesterly winds. So Sky Tracker showing that mixed bag quickly moves out over the next couple of hours. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, a bit colder, actually more seasonable. And then heading into our Saturday, clouds kind of re-thicken, and we could see some light precipitation move in Saturday evening. So we'll have to watch that closely for the New Year's Eve fireworks displays. Mid to upper 20s is all for highs tomorrow, but again, 29 is average here in La Crosse. Some 30s far south, and then colder as we head to the north. In fact, lower 20s for highs around Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So for tonight, 19 areas of fog with that chance of scattered showers or a mix in spots. Tomorrow, 29, colder but more seasonal. We'll see some sun mixed in with those clouds. Chance of sprinkles or flurries by Saturday evening, 36 for the high, 36 to ring in 2023 on Sunday with a mostly cloudy sky. And still watching that storm system for early next week. Right now, most models indicating more rain than snow on Monday, maybe a little bit more snow mixing in on Tuesday, then a chance of light snow showers on Wednesday. But again, the track will be key, and we'll keep a close eye on it for you through the holiday weekend.
Okay, yeah, Bill, we got a call from a viewer in Winona tonight that was like, tell Bill, lightning in Winona.
Yeah, it's not something you oftentimes see in late December, so it was interesting to say the least.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up in sports, the Minnesota football team hoping to close out the season with a win in a bowl game. Plus, the La Crosse Center was the place to be tonight for the Bi-State Classic. Rob has the highlights next in sports.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
The countdown to savings is happening now at Ashley. Ring in the new year with new styles for every room of your home. Plus, get 5-year special financing, no minimum purchase required. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
The holidays are for making memories, and you can count on Honda to help you make them. Whether it's in a capable Ridgeline, adventurous CRV, a rugged Passport, or a dynamic Pilot. Start making memories of your own with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
That's why we have insurance, to help with the unexpected accidents that are not your fault.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we'll help you get the insurance settlement you deserve to pay your medical bills, your lost wages, and get your life back on track.
If you're injured, call us.
Call Bygoff and Rohde.
Make the resolution to get better sleep this year with a new mattress from Ashley. Bring home your choice of comfort on select Ashley Sleep Queen mattresses starting at just $449.99. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
All eyes Thursday night were focused on the mat. The best wrestlers from Wisconsin and Minnesota all sharing the same floor, looking to put their names and their schools on the map. The La Crosse Center, the place to be for night one of the 40th annual Bi-State Classic. Quarterfinal action Thursday night. Let's start at 106. Aquinas' Roger Flegge gets 2 points right here, but he'd eventually fall to Eastview's Noah Enderline. Let's go to 126. Holman's Turner Campbell advancing to the quarterfinals, but it's Cannon Falls' Calvin Singewald scoring the pin as he moves on to the semis. Now this one was a thriller at 132. Logan's Colt Fitzpatrick in a battle with Auburndale's Colt Weiler. Fitzpatrick getting credit for the takedown there. He was up 2 points coming down the stretch And the Logan standout is going to hang on for the W. What a match from these two at 132. Let's go to 138. Prairie du Chine's Rhett Koenig taking on DC Everest Blake Heel. Koenig making it look easy. Scores the takedown here. The PDC senior not letting up. This one all Koenig from the first whistle. We'll see him Friday night and morning for day 2. High school athletes are still on a break from the classroom, but a lot of them have been busy this week on the hardwood. The West Salem Holiday Basketball Tournament continuing on Thursday. Sparta High was looking to bounce back after Wednesday's loss to Elk Mound. Spartans back in action Thursday looking for a win over Northwestern. First half, Tigers up big, but the Spartans sticking around. Braden True to Tyler Schendel for the score. Then later in the half, Sparta on the move. Nice outlet pass to Gavin Reed, going up strong off the glass for 2. Spartans hanging in there. Then it was John Rice flying to the cup here. He won't be denied. He lays it up and in. Sparta cuts the deficit to 15. Still in the first half. That's Layden Bender in the corner, gets the rock, drives baseline, kicks it to True for 2. It's a 13-point game. Tigers extend their lead, though, back to 16 on this corner 3 from Bowden Teal. Spartans want to talk it over, and the timeout helps. True takes it strong to the hole using the window. Back to 13. Then it was Grant Geyer. The drive, the dish, Bender in the corner, buries the triple. Spartans cut it to 10, but the Tigers claw right back. Cole Lottie goes baseline. The drive puts it up, count the bucket plus the foul. Northwestern goes back up 14. Tigers hold on for the win, 81-66. Let's go to New York. Yankee Stadium, site of the Pinstripe Bowl. Minnesota looking for its 9th win of the season, taking on Syracuse. Gophers up 7 in the second. Tanner Morgan goes deep. Check out the grab here by Daniel Jackson. Take another look. Jackson going over his defender, getting his rear end in bounds for the score. It's 14-0. Syracuse, though, gets back in it. Late second quarter. Garrett Schrader rolls right, fakes it, can't find anyone. He's going to take it in himself for the score. Orange cut the deficit in half. It's 14-7. Third quarter we go. It's a 4-point game now, but the Gophers defense stepping up and making a play. Coleman Bryson picks it off, and he's going to take it 70 yards to the house. Pick 6. Minnesota goes back up 11. PJ Fleck, he's going to take a bath right here. Gophers finish their season off with the win, 28-20. From Minnesota football to Minnesota hockey, Wild at home tonight, skating with the Stars. It's Dallas striking first. Ryan Suter the shot. Tyler Sagan's there on the rebound. He puts it in to make it 1-0 Stars. Later in the first, Wild answer back. You got to see this goal. Kirill Kaprizov escapes traffic, somehow puts this one in the back of the net, off the goalie's shoulder pad and through. Game tied at 1. Still 1-1 though in the third, but the Stars jump back in front. Wyatt Johnston's going to get credit for that one. Dallas goes back up 1. Wild falls short on the road, 4-1. Well, sad news today in the soccer world. Pele, the Brazilian king of soccer who won a record 3 World Cups and became one of the most commanding sports figures of the last century, died on Thursday. The standard bearer of the beautiful game had undergone treatment for colon cancer since 2021. The medical center where he had been hospitalized for the last month said he died of multiple organ failure as a result of the cancer. Pele was 82 years old. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
It's fast food and service with authentic Mexican flavor at Senor Villa. With fun daily specials and cold, refreshing margaritas you won't want to miss. Come to Senor Villa in La Crosse and on Alaska. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business. And when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees. And in turn, they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience, and guess what? They want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
Hi, I'm Andrew with Dahl Honda, and we're proud sponsors of WKBT's Top Notch Teacher Program. It's always a huge highlight of our month to provide the use of a Honda Civic to that month's top-notch teacher. We hope this communicates how much Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community, especially during these challenging times. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Go to news8000.com and click on the More tab.
Why shop the Habitat Restore? We offer new and used building materials, furniture, appliances, home decor, and more at 50 to 70% off retail pricing. New items arrive daily, so it's never the same store twice. Find us on Facebook to catch sneak peeks of products throughout the week. Feel good knowing your purchase helps build and repair homes in our community, as 100% of profits stay local and support Habitat's mission. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. off Highway 16 past Woodman's.
Ram Tough. It's perfect for us at Pischke Motors. We've got some pretty tough customers.
Get in on the big finish of 2022 with Pischke and Ram. Now through January 3rd, a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 comes with up to $8,000 off with discount and rebates. Plus, get great financing with no payments for 90 days. Stop by in West Salem or La Crosse and test drive one today.
Ram and Pischke Motors, getting the job done.
Ladies, are you tired of the same old happy hour? How about buy one, get one free margaritas? Join us for fun and fiesta on Adelita Wednesdays, only at Senor Villa. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
Time to look back at one of our favorite stories of the year. People collect all sorts of things throughout their life, but no one had a collection quite like the one we found in Holmen. Our Emily Haugen explains why it had music enthusiasts spinning.
My Uncle George passed away in January, and I'm the administrator of the estate.
Charlie Muller's uncle, George Johnson, was a lover of music. That love could be measured in vinyl.
In the 80s, when records were kind of fading out, people said, "George, you want my records?" So George took the records and made his own collection.
His collection grew to 20,000.
So I got the whole house set up as a record shop. Downstairs in the main level.
All right, right on the nose. Every one of them now for sale.
75% of it is rock and roll from the 70s. Alice Cooper, Led Zeppelin.
I'm looking for what looks cool. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's the smart one.
The Beach Boys.
Moonlight, Milorganite, and you. It can only be good.
James Gang.
Managing George's record collection has been a gift for Charlie.
I say a month ago you couldn't walk through here. It was stacked with 8 tracks, 45s all along that wall, and that was all full of 78s. It opened up a whole new enlightenment of how George lived.
Throughout his life, he was a friend to many.
He really brought people together.
And now George's records are bringing people together too.
Well, my mom, she lost a lot of her record collection when she moved in with me, so I am trying to replace some of her memories.
And giving an unexpected gift to strangers.
Share the records with all these people who want to get them. They're all so happy and excited. It's been great.
In Holmen.
All right, thank you.
Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Pilgrims was great. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they united around me from HR down to the people on the floor. They helped me get through the rough times. Pilgrims is not just a job, it's a career path.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. Now, during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event, get $1,500 open bonus cash on most Ford vehicles, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
It's the New Year's sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. We're wrapping up our biggest year ever with more and more people making Drury's their destination for quality furniture at affordable prices. You'll save on the finest selection of quality furniture in southern Minnesota, like Eckerness, Daniels Amish, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. Only at Drury's will you find all these brands. Plus, there's even 36-month special financing with a qualifying purchase. It's the New Year's sale, on now at Drury's in Fountain.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. 2022 was a great riding season, and all of us here at Great River want to say thank you. To all the riders who stopped by this year to check out an event, grab a shirt, or ride home on a new Harley, we want to say thank you and look forward to seeing you in the new year.
You
have a day before you. Make it the best it can be with Holiday Inn Express and Suites. How about breakfast to start your day? Coffee, milk, juice, hot food, cold food, brain food. Because you need it for that important meeting in our meeting space. And let's not forget about the afternoon workout to help you keep up with your goals. But your day can't be all work and no play, so you have set aside time for your family in the water.
Come make it a day at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Onalaska La Crosse.
Working Pilgrims has been working super nice, very convenient for me and my family. Especially in this job, I have a CDL driver license. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
Fog and mixed precip tonight, colder tomorrow, a high of 29.
Bye, State. Day 2 tomorrow.
We'll see you then.